Greetings and salutations, this is Johnny Mac here, Rock and Metal Plus, and today, being New Year's Eve 2020, I figured it's about time I did my list of the top 20 of 2020. So this is the albums, CDs, cassettes, stuff like that, which I purchased this year, all from my collection that I thought have been worth telling you guys about. So, don't forget to subscribe, like, do all the stuff that you do on other YouTube pages, and let's get on with it. So, number 20 is this. This is a band called The Glorious Dead. Also, they sent me a CD of it, and I also had a download code. So, yeah, all good stuff. Stunning stuff. What they are basically an American death metal band. The album's called Into Lifeless Shrines. Just your standard death metal. If you like your sort of metal to be heavy and loud and deathy, then this is the one for you. Probably standout track for me, Tenebris Area, I would say. Yeah. You know, as I said, it's got 5 minutes of everything that accompany that has all your death metal-y stuff. You know, it's fast, slow, nice harsh vocals, chunky, headbanging-y, all good stuff. Now, the next one I've got, but I haven't got. It's actually the new album by Gorillaz. Now, it's called Song Machine. Basically, it's something that I kind of got back into Gorillaz this year because of this. Heard a track called Strange Times, saw the video to it. It's actually featured in Mr. Robert Smith from The Cure. I thought, oh, I like a bit of this. I hadn't bothered with Gorillaz since, what, third album. I got Gorillaz, Demon Days, and Plastic Beach, I think it was called. Went to see Mrs. Mako and the Plastic Beach too. Absolutely brilliant. After that, I figured, listen to some of the stuff, it was okay, just didn't do a lot, it just was there. But this album is cracking. They're back to the best again. Got some really good people on it. It's a brilliant song with Elton John, which is something I didn't think I'd like, but yeah, no, it's really good. So yeah, Gorillaz Song Machine. Now, and I say I bought it, I have done. It's ordered and paid for, but it's not turned up. Apparently there's a problem with the vinyl, so there you go, what can you do? I'm going to have to wait. I've got a t-shirt, could show you that, but can't be asked. Right, next up, number 18, is a band called CUST, and the album's called And the Dirge Becomes an Anthem, which is a cracking title. That's the CD. Let's, I don't know if that'll zoom in or not, but yeah, CUST. As you can probably guess, looking at the black and miserable interior, this is a metal band. They are in fact a death doom band with sort of a little bit of atmospheric black metal chucked in there, so a bit for everybody. Yeah, they're from Russia. Took about 1 million years to come all the way from somewhere in Russia, and it's a great little, yeah, found them on Bandcamp. Great little CD. As I said, if you like your death doom, then you're gonna love this. Standout track probably, yeah, I would say is When Winds Howl. Yeah, When Winds Howl, the Song of Death. Says what it says, doesn't it? It's one of them. Right, number 17, Hell Ripper. Look at that one, classic. Good stuff. Now, Hell Ripper is a weird one. It's basically just one dude from Scotland called James. That's it. Very talented bloke. Now, Hell Ripper, The Affair of the Poisons. That's this one. So yeah, basically, obviously came out this year. Had a lot of people talking about it on the various channels on YouTube, and thought I'd give it a go. They're basically classed as, I think some people call them black and thrash metal. I would say it's a lot like Venom. It's a lot like your new wave British heavy metal, that sort of early 80s heavy metal-y sound. He obviously is a big fan of Kill 'Em All by Metallica and Killing's My Business, Business is Good by Megadeth. It's got that sort of early thrashy sort of sound to it. It's almost I said it's very. He also loves Venom's black metal, and it's got a little bit of a black metally sound, but all the early stuff, it's great, really good, great cover, tons of songs on Peaceville, which is always good. Yeah, check it out, second album, really good. Okie dokie. Number 16, right, this is this baby. It's basically the album's called Sticky and Bow, and it's by the doom band Bellwitch and a dude called Ariel Lewin, who's like an American folk singer-ish, if you can call it that. He's got really good, clean vocals. It's excellent. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs. I don't know, an hour or so. Yeah, no, it's very good. If you like your doom, Ariel Lewin's, I think they call him dark folk because he's sort of, but he's just got that, you know, from the acoustic. There's lots of acoustic stuff on, lots of different instrumentation on it. Sends you on a journey. It's brilliant, really good. Really enjoyed that one. Right, next up is this one. Now this, I'm gonna have to look at my notes because I can't read what that says. Can you? Of course you can. The album's called Stygian, not Sticky and Bow, which the last one was. This one's called Stygian, and the band are Atrematus. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, look at that cover. That is just a stunning cover. I love this cover. One of the covers of the year, I think, on the album artwork of the year. Brilliant, love it. It's great. And this is more doom. Yeah, they've got into doom quite a bit this year. What can I say? So this is sort of, I guess they call it extreme funeral doom, possibly. It's only got 3 tracks on it, 45 minutes. It just again another one that sends you on a full journey, basically through seasons, and it's got a story, and it's one of them you can put it on and it just goes, and you can just chill out to it, and it's yeah, really good, love it, good stuff. Right, next up is this, number 14 is Palais Royale. Now obviously it doesn't kind of go with any of the other stuff that's on here, but it's yeah, no, I'd like to say it's a good album, and it is a good album, but not as good as the last ones. This one's called The Bastards, but stuff like the Boom 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 side A and side B, those are just stunning, and they've got so many standout songs on them. This one doesn't really have any standouts on it. No, it's a good album. It's you know, as I said, it's what would you call them? I don't know, kind of indie glam rock and roll sort of stuff. A great band. I'm sure they're absolutely stunning live. I'd love to see them live. Got some great songs, but this one was just a bit disappointing. It's a shame. I like them. Right, number 13. This is, I think they're called Gaia, something like that. Portuguese. These are black metal. So, you know, if you don't like black metal, you're not going to like this. This is, look at the artwork, brilliant artwork, great stuff. Yeah, this is Limbo, weird band, proper, full on. The drummer's an absolute beast. They just, see that sigil thing there, they've all got like masks, like hoods. There you go, look at them all, they're all just dressed in black. They've got some arms all covered in black, and they've got these masks on, or hoods with that sigil on it, and they're just absolutely mad. Proper black metal. They're really heavy, but there's some chunky bits on it. They're just a great band. Just love them. I think first they had an EP, then they had Unsettling Whispers, I think it was called. This is the 3rd one out this year. Brilliant. I love it. I don't know why. I'm not a mega fan of black metal, but this just hit me, and I thought it was great. Right, next up. Ooh, we like this one. Right, at number 12 is Eternal Rot, and the album is called Putridarium, I believe. Now I just fell in love with this band this year. look at that artwork. The artwork is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Yeah, this is just great. It's a dude from, I don't know, someone from the UK and someone from somewhere like Poland or somewhere like that. But yeah, no, bought a t-shirt, got this, got the last album on vinyl and on CD as well. But this one is just stunning. Only 4 tracks, Dan Among the Departed, and the wonderfully titled Serenity Through Maniacal Flagellation with Decomposing Limbs. Now, if that's the sort of song titles you like, this is just proper death metal. Bit of doom in it, it's quite heavy, chunky, sludgy, just great. It's just really heavy and just goes well, and it's wonderful, wonderful stuff. Big fan of them. Right, next up we're going to go at number 11, and it is a classic. New album by Napalm Death. What a band. Can't believe they've been going 2,000 years, but yeah, they have. Barney and the Boys. Just, oh wow, this album. This is the first new Napalm Death album I bought the year that came out. This just blew me away. It's still got the grindiness, it's got the heaviness, the extremeness. It's just such a heavy album, it really is. But there's some slower songs, they're chunky in a way that Slayer can go chunky and slow as well. It's just heavy, it's just noisy, it's great. Yeah, it's called Throws of Joy in the Jaws of Defeatism, and yeah, it's just great. You listen to stuff like Belly Full of Salt and Spleen, and it's just noisy and slow, and just sort of, if you took 2020 and shoved it into an album, it'd probably sound like that. Right, let's go somewhere different. Number 10, Kelly Jones, little Welshman from Stereophonics. Yeah, Don't Let the Devil Take Another Day. Now this one has come straight in at number 10, in that I bought it for Mrs. Mac for Christmas. So I hadn't heard it till today. I gave it a blast, and it's what you expect. It's basically, he did a solo tour, I think it was last year, the year before. And just him and a few mates, him and his acoustic. Bit of chatter, some Stereophonic songs. It's obviously, you know, it's got all the hits in it. Hurry Up and Wait, Dakota, Just Looking, Stop to Fill My Car. It's just brilliant. Acoustically, the songs just sound awesome. It really is a great album. Love it, love it, love it. And I said, only heard it once, and that's all you need. You know, the songs, the stories are brilliant. It's just, you know, it's Kelly, isn't it? Being Welsh, it's obviously a good thing. Right, what we got after Kelly Jones? Ah, right, another one. Right, this one. Colour Sound. Now, you may think to yourself, I haven't got a clue who they are, and they probably don't. But if you know either the Cult or the Alarm, then you probably know Colour Sound. In that, we're talking Billy Duffy on guitars and Mike Peters on vocals. Now, this isn't a new album, but it is a new album. They've basically remixed it, been in the studio June 2020 and brought this out. So it's essentially the first Colour Sound album that came out, I don't know, 50 years or so ago, whenever it was. And it's brilliant. I had it on the original on the CD, and they released it on vinyl, stuff like Under the Sun, State of Independence, Heavy Rain, Fade In, Fade Out, Fade Away. Just absolutely stunning. If you can grab yourself a copy of this, probably sold out. A lot of them, they do really quickly. I know how to get it, but nah, it's ace. Brilliant, loved it. Right, number 8. Oh mama, Mr. Bungle. Yes, that weird Mr. Bungle that has Mike Patton in it. Yeah, he just does weird stuff. He was obviously in Faith No More. But this is absolutely brilliant. I love it to death. It's called, I have to look at my notes, The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny demo. And it's basically the original Mr. Bungle demo they did, I think even before he was in Faith No More. And they recorded it in 2020, as you do, as people seem to be doing. But he's got himself Scott, not Ian, in from Anthrax and SOD and various other bands, playing guitar, and the wonderful drumming of Dave Lombardo, Slayer, obviously. So yeah, Mike Patton's voice is just, this is almost like if you said what is the ultimate thrash metal album, this is essentially it. It's great. It's got brilliant songs. Everyone's a winner. It's stupid. It's childish. It's you know, it's as of the time. It's 90s thrash metal, and it's great. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. I think it's great. Just yeah, buy it. It's a Bungle. Wonderful. Yeah, right. Right, number 7. Back to the doomy stuff. This is more gothic doomy stuff. Another band I discovered this year, Death White, and this is Grave Image. This is wonderful. This is really good. It's this is in blue black mixed vinyl, limited edition, and it's great. They're basically a doom metal band, but they're more gothic-y doom. Clear vocals. There's no harsh vocals on this, and it's great. I just first time I heard this band, I absolutely loved them. They're great. I play them a lot. The album before it was even better, but Grave Image is higher echelon. It's great. Very good. You know, if you like your Paradise Losts and My Dying Brides and that sort of stuff, you'd love that baby. Okie dokie. Next up, well, because I'm from Wrexham, I'm Welsh, I've got to have the new Neck Deep album, haven't I? Yeah, it's great. This is the limited edition low life variant with like yellowy, greeny vinyl. Looks like someone's been sick all over it, but it's brilliant. Right. What can I say about this album? It's great. Neck Deep, basically. Just great. It's really good. Would have loved to see them on to tour this. They seem to have really moved up their stuff. It's the best songs they've written, the best they're sounding musically. They've moved on. They're not just a pop punk band anymore. I suppose the same way that Blink-182 did their stuff. Yeah, great. Loved it. Brilliant. Low Life is the track for me. Album's called All Distortions and Intentional. Right, next up, number 5. Massive Wagons. There we go. I think they call these what's CD as well. Massive Wagons. They're like our version of Slade. They're just a proper rock and roll classic rock band. I think they call it the new wave of British classic rock or something like that. I don't know what they're classed as. All I know is I've seen them a few times in the last few years, and one of the best live bands I've seen last year. Anyway, they were great. Just party all the time. Wonderful. Talking of wonderful live bands, look at this. I've already done a review of this, so I probably don't need to say too much about it. Well, that's live, 30-year itch. Wonderful. Live album, double album. Every song's a winner. Can't go wrong with it. Great. Right, what's next? Okie dokie, we go up to the top 3. So, number 3 is Dark Tranquility with Moment. Oh, wow. You got it. They sent it in CD as well, so you can't go wrong. This is just brilliant. From Phantom Days all the way through to In Truth Divided. It's just a wonderful album. There, I had a couple by him and I thought they were the great band. Melodic Death, you know. But this album, that just transcends what they've done previously. You know, I was a big fan of Fiction. This is so much better. The keyboards work in it. It's almost got a Paradise Lost-y, gothic-y sound to it. It's basically it's all the best of the different types of music that Dark Tranquility have ever done, and it's just in there, and it's brilliant. I love it. Right, well, been going for about 1,000,000 years now. So next up is Creeper. Yes, they had to be in there with Sex, Death and the Infinite Void, one of my favourite bands. So yeah, vinyl. We got it on CD and cassette. Yeah. This year's album is different. They're obviously tuning the sound. They're trying to find their own sound. You know, previously, the earlier stuff, you'd go, yeah, they sound a bit like AFI or that sort of punky sort of sound. But now they're getting a little bit more. The songwriting's getting better. They've tried to find a theme to this album, which is like, you know, which is weird. You need to get into it yourself, but it's great. The sound it's just changed so much. Stuff like Born Cold, Annabelle, Cyanide, Napalm Gills, brilliant. You got to get it. Also, just got to mention, they released their original EP this year, and Singer Will brought out a Salem album as well. Both of them are brilliant. If you like the original sound, then you're going to love that. So, on to my number one, which has been since I heard the first track off it, Paradise Lost, Obsidian. Oh my word, love this album to death. As soon as I heard it, I said, this is my album of the year, and nothing's changed. Ghosts, it just sounds like Sisters of Mercy. It's brilliant. This is the best album Paradise Lost have done. It takes all the gothic-y sound in, the doomy sound in, everything, just the metal sound, and it puts it all together. There's cleans, there's harsh vocals, Fall from Grace, Ghosts, all the way through to the Gas. Every song on this is absolutely brilliant. I love it to death. It's just brilliant. So yeah, it just reminds me of Typo Negative and stuff, and all the earlier Paradise Lost albums, you know, stuff like Draconian Time. It's just brilliant. Love it. You should get it. Anyway, that's me done. I've been waffling on for too long. You take care, and I'll see you later.